Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm going to show you how I achieved this twist out. So I'm going to start off with freshly washed hair. I'm going to use my Cantu Leave-In and put that throughout my whole head. You guys know I don't do sections, so I'm going to take my rat tail comb and just part it in the middle of my head. Yeah, just in the middle. I don't know. I'm gonna put aside the front half, and I'm gonna work with the back first. So I'm gonna clip that down. Now I'm gonna part with my fingers so that when I take down the twist, it doesn't look or have big spaces. I feel like it's a little more natural looking, the spacing, when I use my fingers. So I just part it with my fingers. It doesn't have to be perfect at all. I'm gonna take a little bit of water, like a little bit, just to make sure that my hair is pliable, but not really damp or anything. I'm taking my Shea Moisture Curl Enhancing Smoothie, putting a little bit on there, and then I'm gonna take my Nostalgia to seal all of the moisture in, and I'm gonna put a little bit of that as well. And I do it piece by piece so that it's evenly distributed. I'm gonna take my Curl Keeper gel because I wanted to use something a little lighter than Eco Styler gel. That still gives me a hold, so I use that this time, and I just distribute that throughout the section. I'm gonna take my Denman brush and start at the ends and work my way up to the root, just to make sure that there are no tangles and that my hair is clear and it's easy to work with. So I'm going to start twisting away. I'm gonna have a close-up of how I actually twist. I think I twist kind of weird, but I don't know. When I get to the ends, I just brush it out again with my Denman brush just to make sure that it's clear. I'm gonna take Eco Styler gel and only use it on the ends, just so that the hold is there and it can curl up. And I do twist the ends just to help it, curl up a little bit as well. So moving on, I'm going to do the exact same thing that I did just now. And the sections are getting a little bit bigger. I don't want it to be too small because it has a tendency to look stringy for me since I have thinner hair. So I just keep the sections fairly large. But to get the most definition, I make sure that the individual pieces that I'm twisting are smaller. They're not as chunky. you can see, the sections are fairly medium. I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of the back of my head and finish that out. Then I already started on the front half of my hair. I do basically the exact same thing in the front, just that the front is a different texture, so it's a little easier and quicker to work with. So now I'm going to show you how I twist. This is after I use the Denman brush. I'm going to separate into one little section and then split that section into two and then smooth them out with my fingers. Then I take one piece down and I put it together with the piece below that I haven't sectioned off, and I put my finger through that, and now I bring those together. I hope that makes sense. If not, you could just kind of practice and get it, because this was hard for me at first too. But once you get the hang of it, it's not so bad. But just keep putting the sections together and smoothing out with your fingers so that it's very smooth and it's not all tangly. And this makes this takedown very easy as well. Now, if you're still transitioning or have some straight pieces and your hair doesn't naturally curl up like that, you could always use some rollers and roll them up. Now for the takedown. I'm gonna go ahead and use some coconut oil and put it on my fingers and rub it through the twists so that it gives it some shine and some moisture as well. I'm gonna roll the twist the opposite direction so that it can come loose. And those little sections that I did, I just part them right there. And I gently, keyword gently, separate it so that it doesn't become frizzy. The coconut oil helps with that. You could use any other oil as well. It doesn't have to be coconut oil. Coconut oil is just my oil of choice. But yeah, I twist it the opposite way so that it can unravel naturally. And then I take the little pieces that I twisted together and I separate them that way. Very gently. Keyword gently. Again. And this is why also you shouldn't borrow from another piece. Just work with what you already have in your hands, because it makes the takedown harder if you borrow pieces and it'll get frizzy. Then I'm gonna take my pick and pick that out until I like it. My hair is still in an awkward stage, an awkward length, so it doesn't really fall. It just stands up. So I just end up having big hair regardless. But yeah, I'm gonna pick that out until it's full and I like it. I'm gonna go ahead, since it is at an awkward stage and it doesn't fall, I'm gonna go ahead and put a headband on. So I'm gonna kind of smooth down the front of my hair so that it doesn't look poofy. I'm gonna go ahead and put on my headband so it looks a little more cohesive, if you will. And I'm gonna lay my baby hairs. And I'll list all the products that I used in the description box below. And that's my twist out. I'm gonna go ahead and pick that out a little bit more until I like it. So be sure to comment and like the video and press that subscribe button. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Deuces.